And we're live.
How dangerous are bulls? Like if there's a this happened to me a lot last month. There's a bull in the middle of a dirt road and I want to be on the other side of him. Mm-hmm. So I'm like honking my horn, driving him around. How close did I come to dying?
It depends on his personality, honestly.
How close were you?
Some of them are like super sweet and you can like
6
walk
feet,
up to
4
them.
feet.
Oh.
You can like walk up and pet some of them, and then some of them seem to be like just assholes. Like cattle are like actually have personalities. I found so some of them will be pieces of shit, and some of them will be like really like gentle and like friendly. Like when I was a kid, like we had this cow named Bacala, and like my dad would like sit me on this cow's back, and she'd like ride her. She'd like walk around and like let me ride her. But then I've also I saw a cow like attack one of my dad's friends and nearly kill him in a pen one time. Like just like he's like sitting on his butt in a corner covering up, and she's like grinding her head into his like body.
He couldn't beat a cow.
They're unbelievably strong and big.
I could. I studied Brazilian jiu-jitsu, asshole.
Nah.
I can beat a cow.
No fucking way.
This cow's carotid is just huge. Like,
I was talking about this the other day. I don't think
he convert from a heel hook to a hoof hook. Put that thing in there.
They're talking about like a 1,500 pound animal. I mean,
I think you break your fist punching it. Like,
I punched one before it hurts. It hurts real bad. And they're just like, they don't even notice.
They're made out of leather.
They're made out of leather.
Like if you punched a cow like that, I mean, if it was a real dumb cow, like they can read if you're being aggressive, but like if it was a real idiot and it wasn't looking as you like hit the bone on the side of its jaw, be like, oh, he's being affectionate.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to, and Kyle, you hit the nail on the head with the personality thing. All the cows at my grandparents' farm were always super chill. Probably because when I was very little, they wouldn't let me around any of the dangerous ones. But he had bulls too. And there was one more than these two, but one in particular would he could like coax it over and it would come and like turn its head, even like expecting attention. And there was another one that would it knows you're past the electric fence, but it would still charge up and then stop charging like 4 or 5 feet from the fence and then kind of look at you, wander around, and sometimes do it again.
It might have something to do with like whether they're trying to mate, whether they get angry and like get defensive of the cows. But I know the ones that they like have in rodeos, that they just like tase the fucking shit out of them, so they just hate everything.
They just throw the most dangerous bulls, and they're like, "Oh, this one is from the Titan and the Lunatic, the craziest cow we ever did see, and now we expect 4.1 seconds to be the longest." I'm like,
Kyle's about to say what I'm thinking.
Yeah, they put this strap on the bull's like hind end that's like right on its dick, and it's very uncomfortable. Like it's just like it's back there. I don't think it's on its balls. It's like right on it's like real uncomfortable, and it's kind of pulled up like around its groin area, and they want that off. And plus, four-legged herbivores like deer, cow, horses, like all that stuff have like this evolutionary thing about like not wanting anything on their fucking back because evolutionarily like throughout their entire existence for millions of years, hundreds of thousands, millions of years, however long they've been around, there's been big cats jumping on them from cliff faces and stuff on their back, so they're ready to freak the fuck out. Yeah, you see that rear strap? Yeah. He hates that.
Oh, I'd probably freak. I'd hate that too. That seems really uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, this is a cruel sport. Yeah.
Oh, bull riding isn't as bad. It's the bull fighting that's like super gruesome.
Yeah, but that's only done in like Spain, and I think even like a lot of people in Spain now are like, this isn't cool.
I think is it Spain? Is it Spain where they also like throw all those animals off the top of that church every year?
I didn't know about. That's a waste. What kind of animals?
Oh, all the animals, like goats, chickens, like everything. They're just splattering down to like the cobblestone area below.
What a fucked up tradition.
Yeah, let me.
When I went to Barcelona, it was like the last month there was ever going to be bullfighting. Like they were ending it. I don't know if it's stuck or where that is, but that's why I thought that.
That's where they do the running of the bulls, also, right? Or is that Italy? Or maybe they do that multiple places. I don't know.
It's in Spain. But you see that like that running of the bulls, man. I mean, why the fuck would you want to go in there? Like you see the videos of people like.
Oh, you wouldn't want to do that.
Man, people get trampled, and then they're just like the bull.
Some
just comes
people
up
get
and
trampled.
Okay, I got it.
I wouldn't want to do it either, Slush. You're right. Fuck that. That's so stupid.
Kyle wants to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's a festival in the Manganeses de la Polvarosa, province of Zamora, where a group of young men throw live goats from the top of a church based on local legend. Yes, you've read that right. When you think it can't get any worse than bullfighting, Spaniards surprise you with something even stranger.
Stranger is kind. That's fucked up. Goat throwing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what is? Does it say what it's supposed to bring? What kind of luck? What the tradition is based on?
Well, let's. I mean, when I clicked it, like the URL doesn't work. It goes proxy error, which is interesting. I guess a lot of people know this. Let me just Wikipedia goat throwing. And we'll
long
get
and
right to
turgid erections for
Yeah,
the whole
it's
community.
celebrated on the 4th Sunday of January, where a group of men throw live goats from the top of a church. The crowd below would then catch the falling goat with a canvas sheet. Oh, this is nice. The event is inspired by a legend that states that a goat, which miraculously fed the poor with its milk, fell out of a tower, but landed safely.
Okay, this is a lot less horrible than I was picturing. I thought they were dashing it upon the stones.
The one I saw, I think what we've stumbled upon here is multiple traditions of throwing animals off of churches, and the one I saw was completely different, because the one I saw, they didn't just throw goats. They threw like any number of like domesticated beasts from a high tower, and they were crushed on the streets below.
It's pretty fucked.
It's not like a good time. I mean, like, if you're drinking, you're like day drinking in Spain, and they're like, hey, you want to go?
Yeah. I've got this cat I've never liked.
I go to Pavarosa Street. We got a whole bag of cats. We're gonna go up and
The whole bag of cats. I mean, cats would be fine. You could like throw those at the ground and they'll be okay.
You know what's bullshit?
Powerful enough to cure diabetes.
Why are unicorns fake? Like, in terms of animals that seem fake, platypus is way higher up there. Giraffes are real. Platypus is real. Norwhale is just a whale with a horn.
Mhm.
Rhinos are just hippos with horns, kind of. And unicorns are horses with horns. Dude, that's not more outrageous than a zebra, and it's less outrageous than a giraffe.
Like if you looked at a side by side of like a deer and a unicorn, and you're an alien, on like which one of these kooky creatures do you think evolved? They'd be like, well, evolution tends to narrow down to whatever the most beneficial trait is, and then forge that ahead. So that one with all the spikes doesn't make as much sense as the singular one. You'd be like, why can there be deer and not just like?
I see where you go. That makes sense. I buy it. Yeah.
Do you think maybe there were unicorns in our past and we just forgot about them?
Oh, well,
because the horns would fall off.
Yeah, I mean, there could have been. Maybe the first domesticated horses were unicorns.
I'm going with that.
Have you guys ever seen cassowaries before?
The birds? Yeah.
They're
what is it called?
A lot of Velociraptor emus. They're like an emu and an ostrich. It's called a cassowary, and then it has like this giant fin on its head, and they just like fucking headbutt shit to death.
Those I can't remember if it's emus or ostriches that are so fucking scary, but we were fucking with one in Texas, and they were like, "Don't fuck with it." Those things have like these like thumb claws, like velociraptors, and they can disembowel you. They'll do like this, like teep kick, where they'll like reach out and like slash you with their fucking thumb. And the thing is big. I don't know if you ever stood next to a 6 or 7 foot tall bird before. You look at it and you're like, all right, I know most of that is feather, but a lot of it isn't. They're fucking scary. If you could ever grab his head, I feel like he'd be in big trouble. But they're elusive.
But Zach, if you grab his head, they just kick you to death.
I wouldn't want to fight one. It would be a very
how
awkward.
Tall are they?
The cassowaries are like that, except they're weirder.
That's
like that.
That's a cassowary.
Yeah, so they have like that horn, and they just like headbutt shit. They're fucking weird ass.
I like that it's just there on the beach with people. And apparently to that man in the background, oh, it's another cassowary. All right, back to the beach.
It's just like an enormous. It's got the same gobbler as a turkey.
Yeah, kind of similar. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I wish
evolution.
I didn't know that was called a gobbler.
How did?
It's not.
Oh well, what is it called? A sack. Oh,
a beard.
You're right. It is the beard. It's not a sack, and it's not a. It's not a gobbler.
I was so impressed with your gobbler vocabulary.
Until Dickhead called me out. Everyone
me and 10% of the fan base were impressed.
Oh, they call it the gobbler. I see. That makes a lot of sense.
It's called a waddle?
Yeah, idiot.
We call them beards here.
Yeah, you call it wrong.
Oh
No, you can't
wow.
say what is the beard thing. That's not fair. That's angled, pointed Googling.
Confirmation Googling.
Oh, that's the beard. You're right. That's the beard. Yeah, that little tuft of feathers on its chest is the beard, and then the red gooey thing is a waddle. Okay. Yeah.
What's
the
a
more you know,
snood?
indeed.
Why is that? Well, it says the word snood there.
I
What
think the
fuck is that?
snood is the thing that there's a little like fleshy thing that comes off the top of their beak and dangles down.
Ah, yeah, that thing. It looks like a fucking weird tumor.
Yeah, it's like a little
Turkey's
nose clip.
Gross.
Yeah.
They love when you rub it.
Have you ever gone turkey hunting?
You have
I've
to
never
open
gone.
it first.
Yeah, you can you gotta expose it. It gets bigger the happier they are. Most guys don't even know where the snoot is.
It's right at the front of her face.
Fucking incels. Yeah, it's right there in the middle on the top, and they can't even find the snoot.
I don't even know if the snood's real.
I've heard that.
Okay, Ben Shapiro.
Seems like a myth. Yeah, there is no such thing as a snood on a turkey.
No,
Yeah.
I've never been turkey hunting because it seems so fucking stupid. Because like first of all, like once you've killed the turkey, the meat is terrible. Like it's super dry and like not good. Like the turkey at the grocery store is infinitely better than like the turkey you would shoot and eat. And then the other thing is like the trophy that you keep, like after you've killed a big turkey, is like it's the beard. It's that fluffy, feathery thing on its chest. Like they'll take that, or or sometimes they'll do like a full body mount, but that's super because it's expensive. And so
That's
like
what
I've
they do
never
to me.
understood it because when you kill a deer, it's like you've got like a freezer full of meat for one thing, but also like you get its whole
Tastes good.
head. You get the whole head mounted for like, if I remember correctly, it's like $300 or something to get like a whole deer head mounted. And you know the antlers are the thing you're going for. You know there's ways of scoring. Like antler size based on like how many points and diameter and how wide they are on the inside and such. Like there's a whole scoring system that we try to get to.
If you could hunt people and mount them as trophies, what would the trophy be? And if it's head size, how long would Taylor last in this world?
I don't know. Slush and I seem like we're in the same camp here. So
I have a gigantic fucking head. Yeah. I feel sorry for my mum's busted vagina after I come out of it. That was
just ruinous.
And I was like, if it's beards they keep too, Slush is a god.
Yeah.
Right? Like imagine
Yeah,
the
it was
trophy
together.
you've grown for somebody there.
yeah.
I don't know.
I've just got like some asshole like Kyle just be like eating me, just being like, this is dry and shit.
This guy had a terrible diet. Oh,
As he's like dying, like, this died for nothing. I'm going. I'm going away.
I don't know. I like him. He
Out
tastes
Fridays.
slightly of Cheetos.
Just be out the backyard with the dogs getting torn apart. Using my head as a bowl.
That is like the biggest argument against turkey hunting is that the meat is just ass compared to even other birds you could shoot. Pheasant tastes better. Dove tastes better. I'd rather go domesticate chicken hunting in someone's yard because then like you could at least fry it up.
They put up no fight. I'm gonna tell you right now. I've shot a lot of domesticated chickens, and they just.
I killed one with a machete. It didn't fight.
Well, you eventually killed one.
I eventually killed one with a machete.
I'm pretty sure it got tetanus from the blade and died before the wounds took effect. That was one of the most gruesome things I've ever seen, and I've watched those like Islamic State beheadings.
It was hard to do well. It was real hard.
Yeah, we used to like take them and like put them out in the field at like 500 meters and just shoot them with long range rifles because they go poof, and it's like when you like tear a pillow open in the movies. So there's just a big poof of feathers. They just explode.
And
they won't go anywhere.
They'll just with a 22, like the down at the farm, like you'd have like just like a trillion roosters, and they'd just become really annoying. So like they'd fight each other, and then they'd start coring fuckloads because there was heaps of them, and so they'd wake you up. And so one morning it'd just get to the point where it's just like, okay, the roosters are becoming annoying, and then we'd just be sitting there eating breakfast, just capping fucking roosters with a 22.
So what did you say they were coring? There's a word
they
I
just
didn't
do
know. That's what coring is?
Yeah, or like come on, you know, like that fucking just the noise. Yeah, I don't know. What do you call that?
Roosting?
I
don't know.
I fucking know. Yeah.
I don't know either. I have
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
idea.
And they just go like crazy when there's shitloads of them. I swear, like they just fight each other, and it's just fucking annoying. So you just go and cap them all, and then I don't know, you can eat them if you can be bothered.